Hello, my name is Lovett Wokohuru. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so I want to make a video, okay, to talk about my journey on naturopathic medicine, what informed my decision to study naturopathic medicine instead of orthodox medicine. Actually, I'm a graduate of biochemistry. So after childbirth, I had wanted to further my education in orthodox medicine. Okay, but something happened and then I changed my mind. Okay, so I'll be sharing that with you. Okay, so the first thing that made me change my mind was the Bible. Oh yes, I'm a Christian and I'm an evangelist by the grace of God. So the Bible made me change my mind. I came across some text in the Bible and that told me something about nature, about God, about His creation, and that you can see that in the book of Psalms 104, verse 14. It says that God made the herbs for the service of man, plants, fruits for our food. Also, Ezekiel 47, verse 12, talks about the herb, the leaves are for the healing of mankind. Revelation 22, verse 2 also says that the leaves of the tree that will be there in the New Jerusalem, of course, would be for the healing of man. Second Kings 20 is a story about excuse me, is a story about King Hezekiah. The story about King Hezekiah, how he became ill and God said you're going to die. Okay, so prepare your house. And then he prayed and he asked God for mercy, and God decided to extend his life. He had boils on his body. Well, I don't know what is what we are going to call that in this modern day. Are we going to call it cancer or what? I don't know. But what happened was that God sent Prophet Isaiah to him. He said, God has decided to hear you and to heal you. So he asked people to get fig and turn this fig into a poultice and then apply it on the boy. And that was how King Hezekiah was healed. And I was like, wow. So God has put in so much into this herbs, into this plant, into the leaves of this plant. It's something that we should study and understand because God is the greatest scientist and the greatest doctor ever. He is the one that put in these phytochemicals into this plant for our own good, for the healing of the nation. This plant is as a result of his love, his mercies towards us. Okay, he knew that we are going to sin, and he knows that because of sin that people would fall sick, and then he made a plan for these things. God is indeed a merciful God. So the plant, okay, that brings about this healing, it comes from God. It is a gift from God. It's a gift of healing from God. And we are supposed to study this, learn about it, how to do it in the right way. And that is why I'm studying, one of the reasons why I'm studying naturopathic medicine. Okay. The second reason is it happened, I can't really remember the year, maybe 2019 or 20, 2020 or thereabout. My children were always falling sick. Like we visited the hospital like maybe twice in a month. Okay, like frequently they're always falling sick, having fever, this, that. My clinic card was full. At the time I became tired, I was like, is this not a spiritual attack or something? I even asked my family members to join me in prayer, like they should pray for me. I dropped it as a prayer request on our family platform. So my brother one day he was praying and then he called me. He said, while I was praying for your children, I got a message from God. I said, please, what is it? He said, God said I should tell you to into their diet. He said, God says you should look into their diet. What kind of food are they eating? Look into their diet. I was like, wow, look into their diet. I now remember, I said, okay, I'm a biochemist. Of course, we did food biochemistry at the time. But I really don't know much about nutrition, to be sincere. We just did it like on the surface, okay? So, but I know that we were not eating balanced diet at that time. We really ate vegetables and fruits and all that. Okay, simply because some members of the family don't like it. So I just scrapped it. Meanwhile, when I was single in my father's house, we used to eat lots of vegetables and fruit. But you're married, so some people don't like it. So I decided to just do away with it. But I decided to introduce the fruits and the vegetables again. And guess what? That's changed everything. That's changed everything. We stopped visiting the hospital. Like, I was like, just by changing our diet, it was wonderful. And then I started learning some natural remedies online, all that. So whenever they have cough, I'll just do those natural remedies, give to them. 2 days, 3 days, they're okay, and I'll stop. That's it. It was really wonderful. They stopped seeing. The reason that there was a day we went to the hospital, and one of the nurses was like, I thought you had traveled abroad. Oh. I, it's been long we saw you. I was like, thank God, it's His mercies. So, changing diets is very, very important. God made those fruits, those vegetables for you to consume. Some people tell you, am I a goat? Why are you giving me vegetables? You're not a goat, but God made them for you. Look at it, it is in the Bible. So would you now leave the leaves that he said is for healing for goats to eat, for God to be healthy? You yourself, you'll be unhealthy. So please let's look into our diet. Vegetables and fruits, very, very vital. They contain vitamins, they contain um minerals that you cannot get from any other source apart from them. Some Let me not go into it. That will be another video. Okay, it will be on another video. Let me just continue. I'm just telling you the reason why I decided to study naturopathic medicine. Let me not deviate. So the next one is 2021, precisely. I can never forget when I came down with COVID-19. Although there's a spiritual aspect to that, which I'm going to share in another video. So please stay tuned. You understand that sickness, diseases are not just only physical, okay? They can also be spiritual aspect to it. So I will share that on another video. So 2021, I got COVID and I was down. Went to the hospital, gave me all the medications, injections. 2 days later, I felt very, very okay. No, sorry, I felt okay. Then 2 days later, everything came back like from the very, it came back with full force. And by that time, my husband had already come down with COVID-19. But my children, nothing happened to them. Both of us went back to the hospital and then we saw another doctor this time around. It was that second doctor we saw that told us that she's not going to lie to us. She's going to tell us what she did. Immediately, she saw COVID-19 on the television, on the news. What did she do? She got ginger, garlic, lemon, and she made a tea. She made tea from these three ingredients, okay? And she said she never lacked this in her house for even one day. She started drinking it. That she will tell us that up to now, that she never had COVID-19. Even as a doctor, seeing COVID-19 patients, her husband have, none of them came down with COVID-19. And I was like, wow. So then my husband had this difficulty in breathing. So she was the one that said we should do hot water inhalation. Nevertheless, so I was like, wow, rarely will doctors tell you this, rarely, because she saw that we suffered, like going to 1 month, we are still suffering from COVID 19 with all the drugs and everything they give to us. She was like, okay, try this, okay? So that was how it happened. And I said to myself, and then when we came back, I did everything she said. We started treatment. 1 week later, we already feeling okay, just that we're kind of tired, dizzy, feeling fatigued. But the fever symptom and other symptoms had gone. Before 2 weeks, we were hale and hearty, we were perfect, we were strong, We were, oh my gosh, I was like, that was when I decided that I want to study a kind of medicine that deals with natural things. I didn't know what naturopathic medicine was then, but I knew that there must be. And that was how I wanted to go and do dietetics. That was what led me to thinking of about dietetics. Okay. But I said, okay, when I read about dietetics, just all about majorly on nutrition. Okay, no herbal remedies and all that. It was somebody that told me that I should go and study naturopathic medicine. I had to browse about it and I read about it and I saw that this is exactly what I was looking for. And that is why I am here. Okay, the other thing that made me change my mind was I remember there was a time rat was disturbing me. I bought all the rat medicine. I bought all the right medicine and they were not working there. So I discussed it with one of my customers in the market and she told me that I should buy Indosi. I said, Indosi, the normal medication for pains and all that. She said, yes. I said, wow, I can't believe it. I went to the chemist store, I bought it and I used it and the rats died. The distance between where I kept that Indosi to where the rats died was not up to 2 feet. I'm telling you. So I thought about it. If this could happen to this rat, what is the side effects on human beings? If this could kill a rat, what is it going to be? What is it going to do to a human being? Just imagine that you've been taking this drug, this Indosit, for a long time. Imagine the havoc that it would cost. And then there's this research that says that, I've forgotten the number, thousands of Americans die every year because of medication, prescription, medication. But they will not know the cause of your death. They will pinpoint on other things, not knowing that this is the cause of your death. So that was what really um, made me decide. Okay, so that is why I decided to study naturopathic medicine. Don't get me wrong, orthodox medicine is a gift from God because they're very, very good at emergencies. You know, our natural medicine or nature cure had their limitations in time past. Okay, that's lack of science-based medicine, dosage, and all that. But do you know that naturopathic medicine, okay, is a combination of science and nature cure? That's why I love naturopathic medicine. Combination of science and nature. So what we're going to be doing is going to be science based, and at the same time you're using nature cure. So orthodox medicine is very good at emergencies. When somebody has an accident or emergency situation, you will not come and say I'm doing natural medicine, I'm doing naturopathic. No, naturopathic medicine is very good at taking care of prevention, managing disease, especially lifestyle diseases that are caused by lifestyle. Okay, diabetes, high blood pressure, I know that very, very good. Okay, and management, sorry, prevention of diseases and taking good care of your health. Okay, not be falling sick all the time. Naturopathic medicine is very, very perfect for that. So, what do I think? I think that both should go hand in hand. Yes, if they should, one shouldn't come down for the other, and one shouldn't look at the other as superior and the other as inferior. Both of them should be together. I'm suggesting that hospitals should have both naturopathic doctor or functional doctor, orthodox doctor, dietitians, nutritionists. Everything should be complete in every hospital. That's what I feel because I've seen it that health is not just emergency. It's not just about treating symptoms. So naturopathic medicine is all about treating the whole body, which includes your physical well-being, emotional well-being, psychology, mental well-being, your psychology, your everything, spiritual well-being. Like I told you, there's some diseases that are caused by spiritual problem, and orthodox will not tell you that. And environmental factor, all these things can bring about a disease. And naturopathic medicine talks about them all. Okay? They look into all these various aspects of life. And if you come for treatment, all these things are put into consideration. Not just, okay, you're having headache, take paracetamol, you're having joint pain, pain here, this one, oh, that must be arthritis or rheumatoid. Oh, one thing, they will just do test. And do you know that there are some tests, there are some diseases that will not show in the test? Forget it. It has happened to me. It has happened to a sister in the church. Yes, there's some diseases that would not show in the tests early enough. They would only appear in that test when it is late. And we were taught in naturopathic medicine, and that is why we don't really depend on diseases in naturopathic medicine, like finding like pathology. You understand? Yes, we study pathology, but we don't really depend on it like this is you know, because we know that there's some early stages of diseases that we not show in the test. It has happened to me, it has happened to many people I know. And I remember, oh, they've taught us this thing. So that is why it is good to treat the whole person. Change the diet on time, change the lifestyle on time, change all those on time, so that it will not progress to that final stage or that late stage or whatever stage that it will not appear in the test. So this is what naturopathic is all about. I'll be talking more about it. The video is becoming too long. So this is why I decided to study naturopathic medicine, and I am happy because I feel this is my calling. Okay, so this is it. So please stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing more videos on lifestyle, on natural um, natural remedies, and so forth and so on. Please, I'm not a doctor yet. I'm just studying. I'm just a naturopathic student, but I just want to share this with people because so many people are just falling sick for no reason. Just simple thing that you would do, and okay, you will feel okay. So that's why I decided to create this channel. Okay, so see you next time. Stay well. Okay.